Data, my system is hanging. आशीष मैं तेरा सिस्टम पासवर्ड कैपिटल So we started with all the DTL commands. Then we had seen different types of data types supported by SQL. We had seen how to create a table. Followed by that, we saw how to add the integrity constraints. Then we had seen how to use the drop and alter command. We saw basic SQL structure along with some arithmetic and logical operations. Then we had seen how to use different string operations and different patterns of like command. Then we had also seen not like. Followed by that, we saw order command, that is order by command, how to order the respective columns in ascending and descending order. If we want to specify descending, we have to write descending. Otherwise, by default, it will sort the columns in an ascending row or in an ascending manner. After that, we had seen different set operators like union, union all, intersect, and minus. So we had done union and union all in the SQL server, and we had seen intersect and except in the online editor. And at the end, we saw different aggregate functions also, which takes many column as input but gives only one single value as output. So we had seen minimum, maximum, count, and average. After that, we had seen what are the different DML commands. So what are the different DML commands? Those commands are used to modify the database or the values inside the database. So we had three different DML commands: delete, insert, and update. So delete will remove the records from the table, or if you want to delete all the records, you can directly delete the table. After that, we had seen insert into, which will allow you to insert the data inside the table. And then we had seen update, which will allow you to update the existing record of a respective column. After that, let us today see that what is group by clause and having clause. Okay, now I won't execute these commands. So since you all know how to create the table and how to execute the commands, I will directly show you the examples and how to write the SQL commands. You have to try them on either SQL server if you have that software, or you can do it on the online editor also. Okay. Now let us see what is group by. Can anyone tell me what will be group by from the name? Group by means what? Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So group by क्या होगा? Any idea? It's okay if you're wrong.
सब ग्रुप में होगा.
That means it will allow you to group certain columns. That is what is called as group by. Okay. So what is a MySQL group by clause? The MySQL group by command is used to collect the data from multiple records and group the result by one or more column. That means again it will take multiple records. That means multiple data will be taken and it will group that data into one single column or more than one column as a result. Okay, when do we use this group by clause? It is used in the select statement. Now, along with the select statement, what are we supposed to use in this group by? That means whenever I want to use this group by clause, I have to mention this group by clause in a select command. That means using a select command, and it can be done on an aggregate functions. So do we know what are the aggregate functions now? Yes, count, sum, minimum, maximum, average. These are the aggregate functions. So by using these aggregate functions, we can apply the group by command in our table. Now, how we are supposed to do that? See the syntax. Select expression 1, expression 2, expression 3, and so on. Expression means select the columns. Use an aggregate function in the select command itself from a particular table based on some condition and apply the group by to some column. Okay, so these expressions are nothing but the column. So when I write the column name in front of select, what does this mean? It means that I'm going to apply it, or whatever command column name I write over here, all those column name will be appearing in my output table. What will happen? It will choose the columns from the given table depending on the where condition that I have specified. And how it will group? It will be grouping again on the column names which I am going to specify over here. Okay, so let us see one example. I have a table. Can you see the name of the table?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Yes,
sir.
ma'am.
Okay, so I have a table called as officer which is created. The table has three columns. The first column is ID, second column is name, and the third column is address. Officer ID, officer name, and address. The table has four rows inside it. Okay, ID1, ID2, ID3, ID4. It has four different names and it has four address. Now, can you see in the address column we have a data called as Lucknow which is repeating. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
what will I do is I have to apply a group by clause on this table. So what I have to do, whichever columns I want in the output, I will write those column names in front of select. Now I will be applying this aggregate functions. So how many aggregate functions I have? I have minimum, maximum, count, sum and average. So whichever you want, you can use here. So we will be using all of them. We'll see one by one all of them. We will select on which table it has to be applied based on what is the condition and how we are supposed to group by. So the table creation is done over here. Now what are we going to see? We will execute a query which will count the repetitive numbers of cities. That means the repetitive number of addresses in the column called as address. So are you seeing in the address, we have a value Lucknow, which is repeating. So we are going to count that by using a count aggregate function. So how we do that? Select address. So what will be there in the output? I will have which column? Address column. Count star, which means what? It will count all the values. Okay. From the table officers and group by address. So when I run this query, that is select address column in the output, count all the values from the table officers and group it by the column called as address. So can you see here the address columns in the output is Faiziabad, Lucknow and Mau, whatever it is. But what is the count of each and every column? For the address, the value for Faiziabad is there only once. Lucknow is going to appear 2 times and the third value Mau is going to appear for 1 time. Why Lucknow is for 2 times? Because those values are repeating over here. So when I'm using this group by clause, when I'm using this group by clause called as group by address, what it is doing, it will group the column address and it will count that which address is repeating or what is the count of each and every address. Why it is going to count the values of the address? Because I'm using that aggregate function as count. Which column it is going to group? It is going to group the column called as address. Why it will group the column address? Because I have written group by address. So address ka jo bhi count hai, that will be displayed in the output table. So whichever value of address, whatever is the count, will be appearing in your output table. Are you understanding this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Let us see ahead. Using a group by clause with some function. Before to this, what we had used? We had used count in the aggregate. Now we will use sum in the aggregate. So see, there is one more table called as employee. What is that employee table having? It is having 4 columns. Employee ID, employee name, working date and working hours. Okay. If you see, I have employee ID also repeating. I have employee names also repeating. And I am having working hours also that are repeating. Okay. Now when I run a query, that is select employee name, comma, sum of which column? Sum of working hours. So do I have working hours in my original table? Yes. Working hours is there in my original table. उसके ऊपर क्या करना है हमको? उसके ऊपर हमको sum operation करना है. So what it will do? It will add the working hours. It will display it in the output table with which name? As total working hours. That means working hours को अभी rename करके क्या कर दिया है? Total working hours. तो आउटपुट टेबल में कौन से 2 कॉलम्स आएंगे? एम्प्लॉई नेम एंड टोटल वर्किंग आवर्स. करेक्ट? अंडरस्टूड अप टिल हियर?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
From which table I am going to select these 2 columns? I will be selecting it from the table employee. Okay. I have to group by. Group by what? Employee name. तो मुझे क्या करना है? When I run this particular query, if you see in the table, I have Ajit, Ayan, Milan and Ruchi. Do I have any other names apart from this? Just check in the original table.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No,
नहीं
ma'am.
है, correct. I have Ajit, Ayan, Milan and Ruchi and all those are repeatings. ठीक है, अभी एम्प्लॉय टेबल को हमने ग्रुप बाय किया है कौन से कॉलम से? एम्प्लॉय नेम से. Along with that, what am I doing? I am doing sum of the working hours. तो अजीत का first working hours is 12 and again Ajit ka second working hour is also 12. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ID 1 Ajit working hour 12. ID again 1 Ajit working hour for 12. Again you have one more 1 Ajit working hour 12. So 12 3 is how much? 36. So why will I get 36 in the output? Because what am I doing is I am doing the sum of the working hours and I'm going to group by the employee name. तो जितना employees का एक ही नाम है उसको एक ही group बनाओ और उसका total working hours display करो. Are you understanding this?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So again for Ayan, what will happen? जितनी बार Ayan आया है उसके working hours को add करो और Ayan को group करके एक ही बार उसका working hours display करो. So Ayan 10, again Ayan 10, 20, and then I do not have Ayan, correct? So what is the working hours for Ayan? It is 20. समझ रहे हैं?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next value is Milan. So first Milan working hours 9. Again, I have Milan for working hours 9. Again, I have one more Milan working for 9. So 9 plus 9 plus 9 is 27. Understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then again, last I have Ruchi.
Yes, ma'am.
So first working hours is 6. Then next Ruchi is there for working hours 6. So 6 plus 6, 12. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
What I
ma'am.
have done
Got it.
by writing this query, it is going to do the total of working hours. After the total of working hours is done, it is going to group it by the name. तो जिसके नाम पे जितना working hours that employee has done, that will be displayed in the output table. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the count, what it was doing, whatever is the count of the column address and the value of it that was displaying. What we are doing it in the sum. According to the example, we are going to see how much is the working hour of that particular employee name. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we
Yes,
will
ma'am.
use a group by clause with a minimum aggregate function. So when I say, for example, if the query is like this, specify the minimum working hours of an employee from the table employee. So what will I have to replace now? Instead of sum, I have to replace it with the minimum. Why? Because what do I want in the output? That जिसका भी minimum working hours है from the employee table, उसका नाम display करो. So what will I write? Select employee name, comma, minimum working hours. If you do not want to use this as, you can skip. So select employee name, comma, minimum working hours from employee group by employee name. So what will be the output? Can you tell me? I'll show you the original table.
Ruchi, ma'am.
12.
Sorry. Employee.
Ajit
What was the,
12.
before that, let us see what will be there in the output table. Employee name or minimum working hours. Yes or no? This will be there in the output table.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what I have to do from the output table, in the output table, I have to give the minimum working hours by grouping it with employee name. So do I have, let us see first value Ajit. Ajit ka working hours is 12. Again Ajit ka working hours is 12, which is same. Again Ajit ka working hours is 12, which is same. So what will be the first value? Ajit and
12.
12.
then what I have second, Ayan 10. Again Ayan is 10. Do I have Ayan more? No. So for Ayan it will be
10.
10.
Then for Milan it will be
6. No, sorry.
नहीं, Milan
9.
9 है.
9. 9.
रुचि का 6 है.
6.
Okay, so see, Ajit 12, Ayan 10, Milan 9 and Ruchi 6. Now suppose if I say in the original table, the value of Ajit and the first working hours is 5. For second Ajit, working hours is 12. And for third Ajit, the working hours is 12. What will be the value of Ajit as minimum working hours?
5.
5.
Will be 5. Understood? So since here the values are same, इसलिए you are not able to identify the minimum. But if the values are different, whichever is the minimum for that particular name, it will be displaying that value in the output table. Clear?
Yes.
Everybody? Girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Now can I use a maximum aggregate function instead of minimum over here?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So how will be the query? Select employee name, maximum working hours from the table employee and group it by the employee name. What will be the output? Tell me.
And
Same.
rename also. So,
Same, ma'am, because the working
the
are
values are
same
equal.
for
Yes. Why again same? Because all the values are same. if suppose in the original table, which is this, I have a value of Ruchi, first value of Ruchi as 6 and second value of Ruchi as 15. What will be there if I apply maximum? Sorry, maximum.
15.
15.
Correct. Why? Because in Ruchi, from both the values, the maximum is 15. Therefore, I am getting 15 in the output. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, average. What will happen if I apply average on the working hours?
It will sum all the values and it will be
It will sum all
Here
the
also
values and
the
divide by
output
those
will be
many
same.
numbers. So I have Ajit average as 12, Ayan as 10, Milan as 9, and Ruchi as 6. Okay.
Yes.
So is
Yes,
this
ma'am.
understood what is group by clause?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Going
ma'am.
to group
yes.
the columns based on the columns used in the select clause. I repeat again, group by is used to group the column, whichever you write over here, depending on the columns used in the select clause. And what do we use in the select clause? We generally make use of aggregate functions whenever I want to use this group by clause. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
execute these queries on your own?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
So you have to create a table and apply the group by clause on that particular table. Not necessary that the column should, the table should be same as given in the PPT. You can assume your own table also. Okay. Where you can have marks on different courses. That can be done if you all want. Okay. Let us do the next topic, that is MySQL having clause. Now we have seen what is group by clause. Now we will see what is having clause. What is having going to do? Before that, whenever you use group by clause, you can use group by with having also. And if you do not want to use, you can use group by separate also. So how we are supposed to use separate, ये हमने अभी देखा. But अगर आपको group by के साथ having भी use करना है, तो आप वो भी use कर सकते हो. So when do we use this having? This having clause is used with group by clause. It always returns the row whenever the condition is true. हम क्या करते हैं? Select from where. So where is what condition for that select. So if I want to apply a condition on group by, I cannot apply it by using where. I have to apply the condition on group by using having. I repeat again. Whenever group by clause pe, if you want to apply certain conditions, you cannot use a where clause. Instead of where clause, we have to make use of having clause to apply that conditions on the group by. Okay? Let us see now. How is the syntax? Select columns, aggregate function columns from the table where condition is optional, group it by the columns having certain conditions. That means अभी तक हम क्या कर रहे थे? Group कर रहे थे directly एक column name से. We were not applying any conditions to this group by. But अगर हमको conditions apply करना है, so we are going to make use this having clause. So what will having do? It will apply the condition on this group by columns. Okay, let us see the example. Having clause with sum function. Okay, sum function means what? I'm using that sum aggregate function. Consider the same employee table which has 4 columns: employee ID, employee name, working date, and working hours. Okay, values are also same. There are total 10 rows. Select employee name and sum working hours. So what will be there in the table? Employee name आएगा और ये working hours का total आएगा. Okay. From which table? From the employee table. Group it by employee name. What will be the output only up till here? Group by तक output क्या आएगा? Are you all there?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Total
It
of
will be
Ajit's
total
working
of-
hour, total of Megan's.
total of Ajit's working hour, total of Milan का working hour, Ruchi का working hour, and दूसरा जो भी अयान का working hours. Correct?
Yes.
अभी
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
मैं
ma'am.
क्या बोल रही हूँ कि जब आप ग्रुप कर रहे हो एम्प्लॉय नेम को, उसको कैसे ग्रुप करो? हैविंग द सम ऑफ वर्किंग आवर्स ग्रेटर देन 5. सो व्हाट इज द कंडीशन? उन्हीं का एम्प्लॉय नेम डिस्प्ले होना चाहिए जिसका वर्किंग आवर्स इज ग्रेटर देन 5. तो किसका वर्किंग आवर्स ग्रेटर देन 5 है? ऑलमोस्ट सबका है.
सबका.
हाँ, सबका टोटल इज मोर देन 5. So it will display all. But now if I change this condition as having sum of working hours greater than 15, what will be there in the output?
Ajit and
Ayan and Milan.
and Megan.
Yes, it will be having only Ajit, Ayan and Milan. Why not Ruchi? Because Ruchi ka working hours is 12, which does not satisfy the having condition. What is the having condition? That sum should be greater than 5. So it's 15, sorry. So since sum is not greater than 15, therefore Ruchi will not be there in the output. Are you understanding what is having clause?
Yes.
So it is
Yes, ma'am.
reducing your records in the output table depending on what condition you give in the having clause.
Hello, ma'am.
हाँ बोलो वर्षिल.
Ma'am, can we add having total workers hours greater than 5 instead of sum of working hours?
Instead of sum you want to write total.
Total working hours greater than 5.
हाँ तो total अगर if total से आपको total मिल रहा है तो you can write. Is the total SQL keyword?
No, ma'am, he is asking that the renamed name, the renamed column name.
Okay, yes. Some working hours as total greater than 15. Yes, it will rename this working hours as total working hours. Total भी आ जाएगा खाली. हो जाएगा.
नहीं, तो वो पूछ रहा है कि अगर सम ऑफ वर्किंग आवर्स की जगह उधर टोटल वर्किंग आवर्स ग्रेटर देन 5 लिखा तो चलेगा क्या?
हाँ चलेगा क्योंकि आपका ऑलरेडी ऊपर सिलेक्ट में रीनेम हो चुका है ना.
Okay, ma'am.
हाँ अंडरस्टूड. I thought you are asking sum के जगह टोटल करोगे.
No, ma'am.
हाँ understood. So whatever you have renamed over here, you can use that rename column name in having also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Understood.
Ma'am, will it need
Yes, ma'am.
quotes?
Will it?
Need quotes? Ma'am, can you try it once?
Actually, I have
The
changed my
renamed.
laptop because my original laptop is hanged. So on this laptop, I do not have my SQL server. If you want, I will try after the lecture and I'll send you screenshot on the group. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So is this understood? What is having clause?
Yes.
So group
Yes,
by
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
group by is used to group the records based on some column by using the aggregate. If you want to apply conditions on that group by, you have to make use of having clause. So you can use only group by also, you can use group by with having also. But when you use group by with having, you are supposed to apply the condition on that having. Clear up till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we go to the next topic now. That is null values. What do you mean by null value?
Nothing.
That means there is
It
no
means
data over
nothing
there.
in the.
So if I do not insert any data, it is going to accept a null value over there in the table. So SQL uses null values to indicate the absence of information about a particular value in a attribute. So whenever I do not insert any value on that particular column, what is it indicate? It is going to indicate that there is no information for that particular record in front of that particular column. So if I say, suppose this same example of, let us take this table, product table. How many columns I have? I have 3 columns, PID, PName and price. Now when I want to insert in this column, what do I write? Insert into product, values, 101, cake and 350. So when I do select star from product, what will be the output? It will show me PID as 101, PName as cake and price as 350. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. Why? Because I have inserted all the 3 values. Now suppose if I write insert into product values 102, comma and null and then comma as 400, which means what? I have inserted only the value for PID. I have kept the value of PName as null, which means what? There is an absence of data in front of PName. Again, what is the value of price? The value of price is 400. So whenever I insert null, which indicates what? That means that particular column, which is right now PName over here. So you do not have any record or there is absence of record in that particular column for the record or for the row 102. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes,
So that
ma'am.
is what is called as null value. So when you have not null, you can have null also. So not null means what? You cannot keep that value null. But when I say null means what? You can keep the value as null, which indicates the absence, and not null indicates the presence of the data. Understood?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next topic is views. What do you mean by view? अपन ने first chapter में देखा था. There are different types of abstraction levels. What are those different abstraction levels? If anyone remembers, only the name.
Logical view, physical view, and user view, I think.
Logical view, physical view, and I'm asking level. So it was physical level, logical level, and view level. Correct?
Yes, sorry.
Correct. So we had three different levels of the data abstraction: physical level, logical level, and view level. What was happening in view level? In view level, the users were allowed to view the data, but they cannot see how it was uploaded, or how it was being recorded, or how it was being created. So let us consider a scenario where I am a user and I have created my own database as SYCO. I have created a table called as student inside it. Now, if I keep this table, which is the SYCO, not the student table, if I keep it as open means what? Open to all the users. So even if Nishit logs in, Nishit can see what is there in the student table. If Pratham comes, Pratham can also see what is there in the student table. If Jay comes, Jay also can see what is there in the student table. ये तीनों भी user, that is Nishit, Pratham and Jay, how can they see my tables? By executing select star from student. When will they get the table to see as output? As I have kept that table as open. Okay, मैंने उसका जो privilege रहता है उसको कैसे set किया है? I have set it as open. So what does it means? Any user can come and access the contents of that particular table. But what will I do if I do not want Nishit, Pratham and Jay to see my contents? I will create a view of it. Okay, that means they can see only the view, but they cannot make any changes. They cannot execute insert, they cannot execute update, they cannot execute alter, they cannot execute drop, neither truncate, neither delete. But if I do not create a view and if I give it to them as it is, they can do any SQL commands on that table. So what is the purpose of a view? The purpose of view in SQL is that it is used to provide a virtual view to the other users from the database. So in SQL, a view is a virtual table based on the result set of an SQL statement. Okay, a view contains rows and columns just like a real table. तो जो स्टूडेंट टेबल में रियल में दिखेगा आईडी नेम एड्रेस मार्क्स एज इट इज निश्चित को भी दिखेगा इवन इफ इट इज अ व्यू व्हाई बिकॉज आई हैव क्रिएटेड अ वर्चुअल पार्ट ऑफ इट ओके द फील्ड्स इन द व्यू आर फील्ड्स फ्रॉम वन और मोर रियल टेबल्स तो आईडी अगर रियल टेबल में है तो निश्चित के व्यू में भी उसको आईडी दिखेगा रियल टेबल में नेम है तो व्यू में भी नेम दिखेगा रियल टेबल में एड्रेस है तो व्यू में भी एड्रेस दिखेगा you can add SQL functions like where and join statement to view and present the data as if the data is coming from a single table. Now, what does this mean? We will see. Before that, let us see the syntax how to create a view. So, syntax to create view is create view name as select column 1, column 2 from table where condition. Okay, so select from where remains same. Just to create a view, we write create view name of the view. Okay, now let us see the example. I have a query that is select customer name comma contact name from the table customers where the country is equal to Brazil. What will be the output of line number 2, 3 and 4? Can anyone tell me?
It will display all the data where the customer name and contact number.
It will display the customer name and the contact number from the customer table wherever the country is equal to Brazil. ठीक है तो अगर प्रथम का country is Brazil तो प्रथम का name will be there in the output. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what I'm doing, I am creating these three statements का output as a view. What is the name of the view? The name of the view will be Brazil customers. Are you understanding?
Why is it in square brackets?
इट इज अ नेम ऑफ अ व्यू नो देयरफॉर अभी नहीं रखेंगे तो भी चलेगा खाली क्रिएट व्यू वो स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट हटा के ब्राजील कस्टमर रखा तो भी चलेगा नो प्रॉब्लम
Okay, ma'am.
okay now I think I have taken this from W3 schools only so let me show you there only as I can show you that from this laptop SQL tutorial okay it was views can you see the screen or you can see only the PPT
Only
Only
PPT.
the PPT.
Only PPT.
okay wait a minute can you see it now
No.
No, ma'am.
No.
Okay, wait a minute. Now can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So see, there is a statement over here. Create a view. Name of the view is Brazil customers. What it is going to, what is this view will be storing? This view will be storing the output of this particular table. Select customer name, comma, contact from customers where country is equal to Brazil. So when I run this, can you see over here a view is being created with the name Brazil customer?
Ma'am.
Yes.
मैम रन हो ही नहीं रहा है.
इधर देखो ना मैं
Yes,
दिखा
ma'am.
रही हूँ. Can you see the cursor?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Acha, no.
Can you see the part which I have highlighted?
Ma'am, we can only see
No,
the
ma'am.
SQL creative view that half page.
W3 schools का part ही होनी
अच्छा अभी अभी
Yes.
दिख रहा है
हाँ मैम दिखा है.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
हाँ,
ma'am.
okay okay ठीक
Yes.
है. See, create a view Brazil customer. What is this going to save? It will save the output of these three queries or this particular query. Select customer name, contact name from customer where country is equal to Brazil. Now I have already run this particular query. So on the right hand side, can you see that a view is created?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the name of that view? Brazil customer. When I click on this view, what can I see in the output? I will have a customer name and I will have contact name wherever the country is Brazil. So when I click this, can you see? I have two columns in the output. Wherever the country was Brazil, I have extracted the customer name and the contact name. Can you see that?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
is this understood?
Ma'am,
Yes.
can you add
Yes, ma'am.
can you add one more? Can you change the original table so that we can see if the view changes it with
Original
or not?
table. Acha, you want to see the original table?
No. I want to see that if we change the original table, then will it affect the view or not?
See, I won't be allowed to change the original table from here, no?
Ma'am, insert na.
Let me check if I
Insert.
can SQL. Can you see the page?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Insert into customers के क्या क्या ये है?
Customer name, contact name, and country.
बस इतना ही 3 ही कॉलम है
think so.
कस्टमर के.
शायद.
Yes, ma'am. Only 3 columns, I think so.
किसी ने
हम
खोला है क्या?
सिलेक्ट करके देख लो.
किसी
सिलेक्ट
ने
करके
ओपन
देख
किया है
लो.
W3? अच्छा, let me select. चलो ठीक है, let me only do. You all don't select star from customers.
I mean, capitalize case.
ठीक है, वो मेरे से दब गया कैप्स लॉक. ओके, so you can see somebody please remember this. ID, name, again name, address, city, postal. Let me write here only.
Can you try describe so we can see if
I will write here only and I'll erase the ऊपर वाला line.
no, if you describe it, then we can ignore the null values.
Insert into customers value. Wow, what you want to change now? Tell me. एक record add करें.
Add one more entry with the country Brazil.
हाँ, with the country Brazil. Okay, insert into customer values. We'll have 101. we have name as Nishit. Then we have contact name as okay. Then we have address as Thane. Then we have city as Mumbai. And then what do we have? Postal code as something. And then we have country as Brazil. Okay.
B capital.
And then we close this and we have semicolon. Okay, you have made one changes.
So the view changed. We
Ah,
also
Yes,
got the value.
now wait, let us execute this view. Can you see the view wala tab?
And just click on the view now. It will show the
Time
values.
records आ गए देखो ना. Why I am not?
Ma'am, we can see.
आया
We
देखो.
can see.
Ishit and Savla. Okay.
Ma'am, we can see.
It's not visible.
Ma'am, we can't see. We can't
Oh,
see.
sorry. I thought I heard you all can see. See over here, Nishit Savla.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the PPT now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so understood what is view?
It is a statement, so it is only one statement, so we don't have to repeat all the where clauses and group by
Yes.
clauses.
So if what I have done is I have created a table and I have made a view of it, and now I am going to show it to the other users in the form of a view. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now if I want to drop that view, how can I drop? Drop view name. So it will remove that view from the entire database. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So is the part of a view clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let us go to the next topic, SQL joins. Now, if you remember, we had done this join in relational algebra also. Can anyone tell me what is join?
It joins two tables on some
Two or
condition.
more
Correct.
tables.
It joins tables, that is two tables based on certain condition. So an join clause is used to combine the rows from two or more tables based on the related column between them. Related column between them means the common column with some condition. So we have different types of join like left join, right join and full join. Do you remember what was the function of each of them?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What was left join? What was left join?
It will only display the values of the table which are on the left.
It will display all the values which are left, and if there is something which is not common, it will display null in front of it. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If it is right outer join, it will display everything of right which is matching. The one which is not matching with the previous column or with the previous table, it will display null over there. What will be full outer join? It will combine left and right both. Whichever data is present, it will display that. Whichever is not present, it will display as null. Can you remember? Can you recollect that?
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
what is
Yes, ma'am.
left?
Yes.
Everything in common and everything of left. What is right? Everything of right and everything in common. What is full? Common also, left also and right also. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
What is
ma'am.
the syntax for left join? Let us see now. There we were using some symbols, some relational algebraic symbols. Agar left column hai, to left hand side we used to have an arrow. If it is right, we used to have an arrow on right hand side. But if it was full, we would have arrows on left as well as on the right. But here, since we are using SQL query, so we will be having the SQL keywords or SQL commands for the respective join. So if it is left join, we write the keyword left join. If it is right join, we use a keyword right join. And if it is full join, we make use of a keyword full join. Okay. So see the syntax of left join. Select columns from the table 1, left join it with the table 2, on the condition table 1 dot column name is equal to table 2 dot column name. Okay, so in both the tables I should have one common column. Okay, based on that common column I will be doing the left join. Okay, let us see the example. I have two tables over here. First table as customer, which has total 5 columns. Second, I have an order table which has 4 columns. Okay, what is there in the first table? I have ID, name, age, address, and salary. What do I have it in the second table? I have order ID, I have date, I have customer ID, and I have amount. Now, when I want to join these two particular tables, how am I going to join? I will be joining based on this condition. ठीक है, on के आगे जो भी है वो condition है और वो join कब करेगा based on these condition. ठीक है, so what I have to check is I have to check that दोनों table में से कोई तो एक column ऐसा होना चाहिए जिसके value same है. So can you tell me from these two columns, sorry, from these two table, which column is having common values?
ID and customer ID.
ID and customer.
ID and customer ID is having the values which are common. So what condition will I select to do the join? I will be selecting the condition that ID of customer name should be equal to ID of order table. Okay, customer ID of order table. Now let us see how to write a query. Select ID, comma, name, comma, amount, comma, date. What will be there in the output table? How many columns?
7,
columns.
no, 6. Oh, sorry, either 3.
3 columns.
3. How come 3? Which 3?
Ma'am, 4 column.
4 columns.
4 columns.
Which are those 4 columns? The one which I have written in select. So ID किसका है? Customer का. तो ID, customer का ID will be there in the output. Name किसका है? Customer का. तो ये name column भी output में रहेगा. Third, amount किसका है? Amount का order का है. तो order का amount also will be there in the output. और fourth क्या है? Date किसका है? Date is of order. तो date will be also there in the output. So दोनों total columns में से, total tables में से I have told only 4 columns to be selected. Now these 4 columns can be of your choice. If you want 3, you can keep 3. If you want 4, you can keep 4. If you want all, you write select star. Okay, that is your choice. Understood up till here?
Yes.
So whatever
Yes,
you write
ma'am.
in select, those columns of the select will be there in the output. From where you have to select this? From customers, and left join it with which table? With the order table. Okay. Now, what is the condition on which you have to do the left join? The condition is that customers.id, that is customer.id should be equal to, or should be equal to orders.customer ID. Are you understanding the condition? What is the condition? Customer.id. मतलब ये जो values अगर equal है orders.customer ID से, तो ही ये सब डिस्प्ले करो. क्या? ID, नेम, अमाउंट और डेट. समझ रहे?
Yes, ma'am.
Now can you draw an output table and let us make the output on our own? Which 4 columns are there in the output? Right, ID, name, amount and date. बनाया output table? Made? Yes or no? Are you all there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
हाँ.
ma'am.
हाँ, बनाया आउटपुट टेबल 4 कॉलम के साथ.
Yes,
We will
ma'am.
make it together. Just make the columns and keep it blank. We will fill the data together. तो टेबल का 4 कॉलम के नाम लिखने के बाद just tell me that you are done. Done.
Ma'am, can you show the name again?
Name. हाँ, अच्छा, क्या क्या कॉलम्स के नाम हैं? लो देखो.
Done, ma'am.
हाँ, Okay, done. Okay. Now see, what
Yes,
is the
ma'am.
condition? The condition told is that your customer dot id should be equal to orders dot customer id. अभी customer dot id मतलब क्या? Customer table का id column. और orders dot customer id क्या? Order table का customer id column. इतना समझा?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Why did we write aisa? Because we want to tell the computer or the system that please select customer table ka ID and please select order table ka customer ID. ठीक है? What it is going to see, if both are equal, it will display those 4 records. Let us see. Customer ID ka first value is 1. Do you have that 1 in the customer ID of order table?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, it is not there. But since it is a left table, yes or no? Is it a left? लेफ्ट है ना, पहले
Yes,
कस्टमर
ma'am.
लिखा, फिर ज्वाइन लेफ्ट ज्वाइन ऑर्डर लिखा, तो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड कौन सा टेबल है? कस्टमर. तो अगर लेफ्ट ज्वाइन है तो लेफ्ट टेबल का डेटा आएगा, आएगा. जो अवेलेबल नहीं है उसको हम लिखेंगे नल. यस और नो?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
तो आउटपुट टेबल में फर्स्ट वैल्यू ऑफ आईडी विल बी 1, नेम विल बी रमेश. डू आई हैव अमाउंट फॉर रमेश?
No.
So what will be the output over there? It will be null.
Null.
Okay. And next क्या है? Amount और date चाहिए ना? हाँ.
Date.
Do I have date for Ramesh?
No.
No. So what will be the output over there? It will be null.
No.
So since the ID is not matching, therefore I do not have amount and date. Whatever is there of the left table, I have displayed as ID equal to 1 and name equal to Ramesh. Understood?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Everybody,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
let us go to the next ID of the customer table, which is 2. So ID will be displayed as 2. Name will be displayed as Kilin. Do I have 2 matching with the customer ID in the order table?
No.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, I have it. So
Yes,
what
yes,
is the amount of it? 1560. तो उधर value क्या आएगा? 1560. Do I have date for number ID number 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I have date also, 20 November 2009. So will I have all the 4 records of ID 2 over there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Why?
Yes.
Because I found everything matching. Therefore, all the details will be there. Understood?
Yes.
Let us take the third ID. What will be the ID number? 3. Name as Kaushik. What will be the customer ID? 3. What will be the amount? Is 3 matching?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
matching
Amount will-
twice.
It will be displayed twice. Amount will be 3000 and its respective date. So I have third Kaushik 3000 with date. Then I will have again 3 Kaushik with the customer ID 3 and the amount as 1500 with that respective date. समझ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Everybody,
Yes.
now let us go to ID number. ID number 4. Is ID number 4 matching?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
What will be the amount? 2060. Will I have a date? I will have date also. So will I have all the 4 records?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
For Chaitali, all the 4 records will be there. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now
Yes.
let us go to ID number 5. Is ID 5 matching?
No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
But is ID 5 of left table?
No,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So I will have ID is equal to 5. Name as Hardik. Amount नहीं है तो null. Date नहीं है तो null. Understood?
Yes.
ma'am. Yes.
Yes,
Will I
ma'am.
have ID 6 and 7?
Yes, but with null
It does
values.
not have amount and date. Why? Because it does not have a matching customer ID in the order table. So what have we done with this query? We have selected 4 columns in the output. We have left join the left table customer with the order table based on the condition that the ID of customer should match with the customer ID of order. अगर ऐसा मैच हो रहा है तो चारों चीज दिखाई देगा, बट अगर नहीं मैच हो रहा है तो जो लेफ्ट टेबल है वो तो आएगा ही, बट राइट टेबल का जो भी डेटा है उसके आगे नल डिस्प्ले करके आएगा. अंडरस्टूड?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody, girls.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, what will happen in the right join? syntax क्या हो जाएगा? Select the columns from table 1, right join it with the table 2 on the condition that table 1 with some column should be equal to with table 2 dot some column. That means same syntax रहेगा, सिर्फ left join will be replaced with right join. So now when I say the query as select ID, name, amount, date from customer, right join with order on the condition customer ID equal to order dot customer ID. What will happen? Which is the right table over here?
Order table.
Which is the left table? Customer.
Customers.
So what will be the output? आउटपुट लिखो, चलो ये टेबल है, इसका आउटपुट बनाओ राइट जॉइन का. Should I help? Let us start. ID1. Will ID1 come?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Why? Because it is the part of a left table. तो ID1 तो आएगा ही नहीं. ID2 आएगा क्या?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
आएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि कॉमन है. So ID2 name, sorry, ID is equal to 2, name is equal to Khilin, amount is equal to 1560 and date is equal to 20th November. Understood?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
क्यों आया? क्योंकि कॉमन था. एक मिनट. Why it is not showing over here? It should show. There is some mistake in this output. Okay, let us not refer this output.
Ma'am, it's showing down
it
third.
will show only, हाँ, because it is
No,
common.
it's shown below.
अच्छा नीचे है क्या? मैंने चेक नहीं किया.
Yes,
अच्छा,
miss.
हाँ, sorry,
Third,
sorry.
third
Third
line.
line.
I was just checking
The
the
third row.
ठीक है. नेक्स्ट 3 आएगा.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, 3 कितनी बार आएगा? जितनी बार है, 2 बार. क्लियर?
Yes.
सारा
Yes,
रिकॉर्ड
ma'am.
आएगा कि सिर्फ 2 ही रिकॉर्ड आएंगे? ऑल द रिकॉर्ड्स ना, अमाउंट, आईडी, नेम एंड डेट.
सारा है.
नेक्स्ट 4 आएगा क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Why? Because it is common. So 4 का भी चारों वैल्यू आएगा. Now will 5, 6 and 7 come?
No, ma'am.
No,
Why?
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Because they are the
Right.
part of a left table. They are not a part of a right table. But for example, if in the order table I have one more column with customer ID 8, will that ID come in the output?
Yes.
हाँ, I repeat again, what did I tell you? अगर order table में मेरे पास एक और column है, OID 104, date as 19th April, customer ID as 8 and amount as 2000. Will that column come?
Yes, ma'am. Because it's
Yes.
in order
Why?
table.
Because it is a part of a right table. So I will have only 2 records of that table, which amount as 2000 and date as 19th April. Will I have any ID? No. Will I have any name? No. So instead of that, I will have
Ma'am,
null
ID
over
will be there. ID will be there. Because
sorry, ID
we
8
can
will
pick
be
it.
correct, हाँ. ठीक है, अंडरस्टूड. तो जो भी राइट में है वो सब आएगा. अगर मैच होता है लेफ्ट के साथ तो लेफ्ट का भी डेटा आएगा, नहीं मैच होता है तो नल आएगा. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
इज इट क्लियर? लेफ्ट एंड राइट.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Now what will be the syntax for full join? Instead of this left, what will I have? Full join. Okay, what will that full
Yes,
join do?
To combine both the tables.
Combine both the records. Okay, so I have a syntax that is select columns from the first table, full join it with the second table on some condition which is common. So we have already find out the common condition which is ID. So when I run the query, again these two records are table is same. When I run the query, select ID comma name comma amount comma date from customer, full join it with order on customer dot ID is equal to orders dot customer ID. Let us see the output. First record, ID will be 1, name will be Ramesh. Will I have a amount?
No, ma'am.
No,
Null.
ma'am.
Null.
No,
Will I
ma'am.
have date? Null.
No.
Null.
Second,
No.
ID is equal to 2, name as Khilin. Will I have amount?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
1560. Will I have date? Yes.
Yes.
Whatever
Yes.
is the date, it will be. Second, third, ID as 3, name as Kaushik. First, will I have amount?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Amount as 3,000. Date as 8th October. Again, do I have Kaushik? That is ID 3 repeating? Yes.
Yes.
So ID 3, name as Kaushik, amount as 1,500, date as 8th October. Okay. Will I have ID number 4?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Name as Chetali. Will I have amount?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
2060. Will I have date? Yes. 28th
Yes.
May 2008. Will I have record 5?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Full
Yes.
join है, full
Ma'am,
join
it will be
दोनों
there
table का
with
सब
null
कुछ है.
values.
Okay. So ID 5. Name as Hardik. Will I have amount?
No.
Null value.
Amount is equal to null. Date is equal to null. Will I have record number 6? Yes.
Yes.
Why? Because I'm doing full join. So I have to consider everything of both the tables. So ID is equal to 6. Name is equal to Komal. Will I have amount? No. So amount will be null. Will I have date? No date. So date will be null. Will I have record number 7? Yes. ID is equal to 7. Name is equal to Muffy. Do I have amount for ID number 7?
No.
So I will have amount as null and date also as null. So is this understood?
Yes,
Ma'am, can
ma'am.
you try the condition in which there will be an ID 8 in the right join?
ID, एक मिनट, I have
8.
not completed अभी तक, अपना join complete नहीं हुआ है, रुको. अभी ये क्या हो गया, हमने लेफ्ट और राइट का किया. सो आई विल हैव 1 2 3 3 4 5 6 7. ओके. सो व्हाट डू आई हैव 1 2 3 3 4 5 6 7. आ गया?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes,
अभी तक
ma'am.
हमारा आउटपुट खत्म नहीं हुआ है. अभी हमने क्या किया, लेफ्ट टू राइट का फुल ज्वाइन कर दिया. पहले लेफ्ट टेबल लेके फिर राइट टेबल लेके फुल ज्वाइन कर दिया. ठीक है. अभी मुझे क्या करना है, राइट टेबल से भी चेकिंग करना है. यस और नो?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So when I check it with the right table, I will have a records 3324 again. 3324 again. Can you see that in the output table?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Full join will do what? It will take both the tables and all the records of both the tables. Whichever are there will be specified with the values. Whichever are not there will be specified as null. Understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, अभी बोलो निशित. निशित ही था ना?
Ma'am, you write the condition which the ID will be 8 in the orders table, and I want to see that if there will be a null value for ID or there will be an 8.
Null value for ID.
Yes, ma'am, because we have selected ID, not customer
हाँ,
ID.
we have not selected.
So how
customer.
will we? So how will it know that?
What did you told? Order table में एक record आना चाहिए 104. ठीक है? वैसा ही बोल रहे हो
Yes.
ना? Order ID में
With
we have
ID
104. Date आएगा आज का 20th April. Customer ID will be 8 and amount will be 2000. Is this correct?
Yes.
Here, whatever I'm saying. हाँ.
Yes,
अभी
ma'am.
जब भी हम करेंगे right join, ठीक है? जब हम करेंगे right,
Yes, ma'am.
let us say left join से स्टार्ट करते हैं. जब हम left join करेंगे तभी हमारा आउटपुट क्या आएगा? ID will be null, name will be null, customer ID तो आएगा ही नहीं क्योंकि हमारे पास कस्टमर आईडी मैच नहीं हो रहा है. तो अमाउंट क्या आएगा? 2000.
मैम लेफ्ट में कैसे नल आएगा? मैम लेफ्ट में वो 8 का आउटपुट देगा ही नहीं ना लेफ्ट जॉइन में तो.
हाँ मैम, क्योंकि लेफ्ट में 8 है ही नहीं.
हाँ ठीक है, करेक्ट. लेफ्ट में तो देगा ही नहीं. राइट में देखते. राइट में कस्टमर आईडी विल बी 8. कस्टमर आईडी डिस्प्ले कर रहे हैं क्या? नहीं कर रहे ना? नहीं कर रहे. ओके. लेफ्ट राइट ज्वाइन जब करेंगे हम न्यू रिकॉर्ड का, तभी क्या होगा? आईडी ऑफ द कस्टमर टेबल विल बी नल, नेम ऑफ द कस्टमर टेबल विल बी नल, amount will be 2000 and date will be 20th April. Understanding?
What we have, what if we have ID on in the both the tables?
अगर कस्टमर टेबल में भी आईडी 8 है और कस्टमर आईडी में भी 8 है तो
No.
चारों रिकॉर्ड्स आएंगे.
ID टेबल नेम.
आईडी टेबल ने
अगर हम लोग कस्टमर आईडी को आईडी रखे और फिर राइट ज्वाइन करें तो
हाँ तो भी आएगा ना. तो भी फिर आपको क्वेरी जो है ऐसे लिखना पड़ेगा, customers.id orders.id.
okay.
आएगा. See, column name you can keep anything. Why we can keep anything? Because in the सिंटैक्स वी आर टेलिंग नो टेबल 1 डॉट कॉलम, टेबल 2 डॉट कॉलम, तो अगर दोनों का नाम सेम भी है तो भी वो अपने आप डिफरेंशिएट हो जाएगा। क्यों? क्योंकि हम टेबल का नाम भी स्पेसिफाई कर रहे हैं। सो व्हेन आई से इन दिस क्वेरी, व्हेन आई से कस्टमर डॉट आईडी इज इक्वल टू ऑर्डर्स डॉट आईडी, तो बराबर कस्टमर का आईडी लेगा और ऑर्डर का ही आईडी लेगा।
लेकिन सिलेक्ट में भी स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ेगा ना फिर,
हाँ, फिर
सिलेक्ट
सिलेक्ट में भी
कस्टमर डॉट आईडी या फिर
यस फिर सिलेक्ट में भी स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि फिर उसको कौन सा आईडी लेना है वो नहीं समझेगा। तो अगर आपको इधर सिलेक्ट में कस्टमर का आईडी चाहिए तो कस्टमर डॉट आईडी लिखो, दोनों चाहिए तो कस्टमर डॉट आईडी कॉमा ऑर्डर्स डॉट आईडी कॉमा कस्टमर डॉट नेम कॉमा ऑर्डर डॉट अमाउंट कॉमा ऑर्डर डॉट डेट, ऐसा। अंडरस्टूड?
यस मैम।
रेस्ट अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
See, if the column names are common, टेबल में दो टेबल का नाम अलग है बट कॉलम का नाम सेम है, अगर आपको सिलेक्ट में डालना है या कंडीशन में डालना है तो यू हैव टू स्पेसिफाई इट एज कस्टमर, दैट इज टेबल डॉट कॉलम, टेबल सेकंड टेबल नेम डॉट कॉलम नेम। ठीक है? अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
आर ऑल द थ्री जॉइंस क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, नाउ सी वी हैड लेफ्ट विद द फॉरेन की। कि तुम लोग ने फॉरेन की ट्राई किया?
नो
ठीक है, तो
No,
foreign
ma'am.
मैम फुल आउटर ज्वाइन नहीं हुआ
यही फुल जॉइन इज फुल आउटर जॉइन।
मैम, बट फुल आउटर ज्वाइन में शायद रिपीट नहीं होते ना।
हाँ, रिपीट नहीं होते। सी फुल जॉइन इज हम दोनों टेबल कंबाइन कर रहे हैं, फुल आउटर जॉइन में भी रिपीट हो रहा है ना। सी नो, wait, if you want to see I will show it in the output only over here in W3, since I am not having the
Okay, ma'am.
laptop.
Ma'am, we can also give a alias to the table.
हाँ, you can use that also, alias भी use कर सकते हैं। एक मिनट, I am sharing the screen. Right, join, full join, okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
यस
See, before going ahead, full outer join and full join are same. Okay, so
Okay.
आप full join के जगह, sorry, full outer join के जगह full join लिखोगे तो भी वो एक ही output देगा. Okay, because they are a part of outer join. Outer join is divided into three. If you remember second lesson, left, right and full. तो आप left outer join लिखो या left join लिखो, same ही आंसर आएगा. Okay.
यस मैम।
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
एंड इज देयर समथिंग लाइक फुल इनर ज्वाइन?
फुल इनर जॉइन आई हैव नॉट कम अक्रॉस। अगर कुछ अभी एक्स्ट्रा एडिशनल एसक्यूएल में आया रहेगा तो आई एम नॉट अवेयर। आया है क्या?
नहीं, पता नहीं।
नहीं, आई हैव नॉट हर्ड। ओके, अच्छा, फॉरेन की, शैल वी गो अहेड? अंडरस्टूड
Yes,
अप टिल
ma'am.
जॉइन?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
गर्ल्स?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So anyone remembers what was foreign key? A foreign key is used to link two tables together. It is, the foreign key is a field in one table that refers to the primary key in the other table. So table containing a foreign key in the child table and the table containing, it is actually the primary key called as reference to the parent table. So in short, what is primary for this foreign key? The primary key of a main table, that is a parent table, becomes the foreign key of your child table. Let us, do you remember this?
Yes, ma'am.
Now see, we have two tables over here, person and orders. Okay, person table has columns like person ID, last name, first name and age. Order table has three columns, that is ID, order ID, order number and person ID. Can you see the person ID is same? दोनों में same मतलब name is same. Okay, now out of these two tables, person table is the parent table and order table is a child table. Now what I have done is, in the person table we have made person ID as a primary key. Okay, So the person ID primary key of a parent table becomes the foreign key of the child table. So who is the child table? Order. उसका foreign key क्या हो जाएगा? Person ID. क्यों person ID होगा? Because that is the primary key of your person parent table. Understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
How these two tables are linked? They are linked together by using the foreign key person ID of order table and primary key person ID of person table. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now this order table can itself have its own primary key. What I can make that primary key as? I can either make order number as primary key or I can make order ID as a primary key. So a table which is having a foreign key does not mean that it cannot have a primary key. It can have its own separate primary key also. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So see, now how do we assign the foreign key constraint on the table? Create table. We will first create a person table. Okay, how will we create this person table? Create table person, open the round bracket, person ID int primary key, comma, last name character, comma, first name character, comma, age integer, close the round bracket, end it with a semicolon. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
created a person table with a person ID as a primary key. Did we assign primary key?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you all there or you are sleeping? Nobody is answering
ma'am.
apart from 2-3 students.
No, ma'am, we are there.
Yes, ma'am. We are there.
Okay. So we have created the first person table. Now we will create a second table order. जब हम order table बना रहे हैं हमको तभी ही foreign key add करना है. So we cannot, what we'll do is first we will create the table and in that only we will add a foreign key. So how do we do that? See, create table orders. What is the first column of the order? It is order ID, integer. If I want to keep it as not null, keep it as not null. If you want to put it as primary key, you can put it as primary key. You want to put as unique, you put unique, whatever you want, you can have a constraint. Second, order number. Why order number? Because that is the second column. So order number, integer, not null. This is just the constraint that I have added. Next is the third column. What is the name of that third column? It is person ID int. Okay. Abhi what we have to do for this person ID int, I have to make this as a foreign key. So to make it as a foreign key, what I have written, foreign key into bracket person ID means which is a foreign key? The foreign key is person ID. It is referenced to person's person ID. That means reference किधर जा रहा है? Person table पे. Person table पे किस पे? जो person table का primary key है. कौन है उसका primary key? Person ID. Therefore, I will write foreign key, name of the foreign key, make it referred to the parent table, which is the parent table person, and add the primary key of that parent table. Then only close the entire table and end it with the semicolon. Did you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Now, make two tables. First table, student. First table is student. Don't write a query. Just write the query for the second one. Okay? Student table is created with ID, first value ID as
And we
primary
have to
key.
create the table or we have to create the query.
Wait, 1 minute. First, अभी मैं जो बोल रही हूँ उसका query नहीं लिखोगे, आप second का query लिखोगे. So student table बन चुका है. Student table के अंदर we have one column as ID, that is primary key. You have a second column as name. Okay. Now you will write a query of a second table. Write a second table. Create a table course. Add the columns. Add the columns. Course number, course name, course number and course name. Out of both the tables, student is the parent table and course is the child table. Now add the foreign key with reference to these two tables. Add a foreign key with reference to these two tables. First, what you have to check, which is the parent. कौन सा है parent? Student. उसका primary key क्या है? ID. That ID should be there in which table? It should be there in your second table, that is child table, called as course. तो अभी course के पास कौन से दो column है? Only course number and course name. So will I have to add ID also over there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
So your course will be having 3 columns, or course number, course name, and ID. Now you give me the query to create this create this second child table. Wait, I will select who is supposed to answer. Viraj.
यस मैम।
हाँ बताओ, चलो सेकेंड टेबल कैसे क्रिएट करोगे? बोलो. See, it is okay if it is wrong. I am also wrong many a times.
ओके मैम।
हाँ, wrong नहीं होंगे तो कैसे सीखोगे? बताओ क्या कैसे क्रिएट करोगे सेकेंड कोर्स टेबल, उसमें फॉरेन की के साथ? वीरज आंसर.
मैम यस मैम।
It will be create table course. Open the bracket. First course number. Can I make this as primary key if I want?
Yes, ma'am.
So course number int primary key, comma. Course name, char, varchar, anything, whatever you want, comma. Then foreign key. Which is a foreign key?
ID पहले.
हाँ, अच्छा नहीं, हाँ ठीक है, correct, IDS. ID integer. Then foreign key ID references what?
Student ID.
References student and into bracket ID. That means I am creating a foreign key as ID. From where I have referred it? I have referred it from the parent table. So which is my parent table? It is student. But what is the primary key of that table? It is ID. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, after the table is created, how can I add a foreign key? So if I want to add anything after it is created, what do I use? I make use of alter table. Correct? Do I use alter
Yes.
command?
Yes, ma'am.
So what you will write? Alter table, the name of the child, that is orders, add foreign key, name of that foreign key, references to the parent table and the primary key of the parent table. So what we will write in case of student and course? Alter table course, add foreign key ID, references student and into bracket ID. Understood?
What if we want to write the foreign key in line
Inline means what?
in front of the table column name while creating the table?
ऐसे इधर ही जैसे नॉटनल लिखा है वैसा?
हाँ.
वैसे नहीं होता. मतलब I have not seen. I have executed this only so far.
Somewhere it is showing that we don't have to write foreign key and just write references and person comma person ID.
That means over here, person ID int, foreign key,
References.
references,
No foreign key. Person ID int references person
person ID.
ID.
Okay, then you can try that also. So it has understood that the person ID itself is a foreign key. Correct, no?
No. Yes.
Can you see my cursor?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So it has understood that this person ID itself is a foreign key and it is referencing to the parent table. Okay.
Yes.
That is executing, you can write. Otherwise, you mention that this is a foreign key. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, how will you drop the foreign key? Alter table, table name, drop the foreign key. But to drop the foreign key, you should first know the name of the foreign key. So we have to first find out the name of the foreign key. How do you do that, Nishit?
Show create table.
Yes, when you see everybody, again I do not have that. Nishit, are you working on SQL Server?
Yes, ma'am. Workbench is open.
हाँ ठीक है, शेयर करो ना आपका स्क्रीन.
Just a minute.
हाँ हाँ. Everybody pay attention until he shares. अच्छा मेरा नहीं दिख, ठीक है चलो. Let him share.
Share now.
हाँ प्रेजेंट आपका इधर रहेगा, रेज हैंड के बाजू में.
हाँ मिला हुआ.
हाँ.
CDMS. So, ma'am, first I need to create a table with foreign key.
Oh.
Create table. कोर्सेज भी बना देता हूँ, स्टूडेंट्स भी बनाना पड़ेगा.
Let us do one thing. Don't create. Use that command. Show.
Alter.
हाँ.
Okay, show.
हाँ show करो. I will.
Show create table.
Others will do on them.
DBMS dot person में रहेगा.
ठीक है.
नहीं एक सेकंड.
हाँ हाँ आराम से, no problem.
हाँ.
चेक किया है आपने? चेक किया है? चेक का ही दिखा दो.
चेक का भी नहीं है.
अच्छा.
एक काम करता हूँ, ऑल्टर करके डाल देता हूँ.
ठीक है, ऑल्टर करके वन में ही डाल दो. ऑल्टर टेबल वन. ऐड
फॉरेन की ना.
फॉरेन की डालो चलेगा.
फॉरेन की.
बट उसका टेबल याद है कोई?
2 है.
हाँ,
लेकिन 2 में कुछ कॉमन है क्या, देखना पड़ेगा.
2 में आईडी रहेगा ना.
देखता हूँ.
देख लो. हाँ.
डिस्क्राइब 2 आईडी है.
हाँ आईडी है. हाँ. सो ऑल्टर टेबल 1 ऐड फॉरेन की 2 इनटू ब्रैकेट आईडी. हाँ रेफरेंसेस. अच्छा ठीक है फॉरेन.
अच्छा.
हाँ
नहीं कि रेफरेंसेस.
रेफरेंसेस 1 इनटू ब्रैकेट आईडी.
नहीं कुछ सिंटैक्स इधर 2 इधर 2 है.
एक मिनट पहले ये टेबल देख लो. 2 टेबल देख लो, फॉरेन की ऐड हुआ है क्या, शो करके.
नहीं नीचे ये आया ना, एरर फेल्ड.
आई डिडंट सी दैट.
यहाँ
अच्छा हाँ एरर
तो फेल हुआ. इधर 2 करना पड़ेगा शायद. मैम कैन यू शो द सिंटैक्स वंस फॉर द फॉरेन की इन ऑल्टर.
आई विल कॉपी पेस्ट इट. ऐसा ही है ऑल्टर टेबल सेकंड का नेम. जस्ट अ मिनट. राइट ऑल्टर टेबल. आपका चाइल्ड कौन सा है? 2 है ना.
हाँ 2 है.
हाँ ऑल्टर टेबल 2 ऐड फॉरेन की इनटू ब्रैकेट आईडी रेफरेंसेस
1 आईडी.
हाँ रेफरेंसेस 1 आईडी करेक्ट.
गलत दिखा रहा है.
क्या माय स्क्रीन हैज गॉन. वेट. हाँ आया.
नहीं मैंने शो किया, देख रहा हूँ कि फर्क क्या है. नहीं वो बोल
हो गया क्या?
नहीं वो एरर दिखा रहा है. एरर दिखा रहा है. ये रहा एरर दिखा रहा है. नया टेबल क्रिएट करो.
नहीं लिसन वन थिंग. आई विल डू दिस फॉरेन की एंड आई विल शो यू द आउटपुट इन द इवनिंग. ठीक है. स्टॉप कर दो निश्चित, बिकॉज आप बहुत टाइम वेस्ट हो जाएगा अननेसेसरी.
यस मैम.
हाँ बेटा लेट मी डू अ शेयर. Okay, so see what I'm trying to tell you is we can use foreign key at a time of creation. We can use foreign key at a time of alter. Third is we can drop the foreign key. Whenever I want to drop the foreign key, I have to first find the name of the foreign key which is created by using this two syntax. ठीक है. जब हम foreign key create करेंगे create table use करके तो वो foreign key का एक अपना नाम बन जाता है. Okay, so how do you identify that name of the foreign key? By using a command show table name. ठीक है. So when I say show order, so it will show me that order table has order int as not null, order number as not null, then primary key as order id, and it will show me foreign key also as person id. But वो foreign key का जो नाम रहेगा, that name you have to copy over here. Okay, in front of foreign key over here. Can you see the cursor? So
yes,
what is my foreign key name? It has been changed to fk_person order. So I cannot delete the foreign key by using this particular name. I can delete it or I can drop it only by the name which is created by the system. And to know that name, I have to use a command show table name, that is show order. When you do show order, it will tell you what is the foreign key name, and you have to copy that foreign key name over here, which will then drop the foreign key from the table order. Are you all understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will execute all these three and I will give you the screenshot. Okay, clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Everybody, this doesn't mean you will not try. You will also keep on trying at your end. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So last part of this chapter is authorization. Can you tell what is authorization? Anybody? What is authorization?
Checking if the person accessing the data has the rights to do it.
Yes. So if a person who is just a normal user in the system, if that user has to check the details of other user, so that person can do only if it is having a proper authorization. So for example, if I and Nishit both are user, Nishit can only see the tables which he has created. And if I want to see, Nishit should give me those rights. If Nishit does not give me those rights, I cannot see the tables that he has created. If he gives me the rights, I can see the tables. I can edit also if he has given me those edit rights. Okay. So what we have authorization? First we have read data. Read means एक दूसरे का data read करने को ही allowed है, कुछ भी changes नहीं है allowed. If I give a authorization of insert new data, that means I can insert a new data into Nishit's table. Why? Because Nishit has given me a right called as insert new data. But in that case, will I able to update? नहीं, because मुझे insert का right दिया है, तो I can only insert. I cannot update. Can I delete? I cannot delete also. Why? Because I have been given only insert. तो जो right दिया है वो ही कर सकते हो. उसके अलावा you cannot do anything else. Third authorization is update. So if I am being given with the update rights on the Nishit table, I will be only able to perform updates. If he has given me delete data, I will be only able to perform delete. Okay. If he has given me all, when I say all, which means what? He has given me read, insert, delete, update, join, view, union, all, intersect, everything I can do. When he has given me all. ठीक है, जब भी उसने नहीं दिया है all, तो जो दिया है मैं वो ही कर सकती हूँ. इंसर्ट दिया है तो ओनली इंसर्ट, अपडेट दिया है तो ओनली अपडेट, डिलीट दिया है तो ओनली डिलीट. ओके, इज दिस अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, व्हाट डिड आई जस्ट से, कि अगर ऑल दिया है तो ऑल विल नॉट ऑलवेज मीन जॉइन, व्यूज या इंटरसेक्ट एंड ऑल. All means what? It can perform only select, insert, update and delete. That is only DML are allowed when it is all. You cannot have other operations like set operations, or you cannot have other operations like join. So privileges include select, that is to read the data, insert to insert the data, update to update the record, delete to remove everything, and all means insert, update, delete and select also. Understanding? This all in the privilege list will not have view, join, etc. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if I, what did I say? Nishit can give me. How will Nishit give me? It will give me with a command called as grant. So Nishit has granted me the privileges. Whenever a Nishit feels that abhi nahi grant karna hai, so he has to take back. How can he take back? It can take back by the command called as revoke. Okay. So grant means giving, revoke means taking it back. Okay. Clear up till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So when I
ma'am.
want to give, I will use grant. When I want to take it back, I will use revoke. Okay. Now, how are these supposed to be done? Syntax is grant, privilege list, on relation name to a user. ये रोल अभी आपको काम में नहीं आएगा. This role you will study when you go in 6th semester. ठीक है? So ignore role for now. Only consider user. So grant privileges on a particular table to a specific user. What are this privilege list? They can be either select, insert, update, delete or all. Okay. So when I write, observe the chat box. Okay. When I write, where is the chat box? When I write grant insert on student to Nishit. What does this mean? I have granted what kind of function? Insert function. On which table? On a table student. To whom? To Nishit. So student table I have created, and now I am telling a Nishit that you can insert anything into my table. Which is that table? The table is student. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
But to execute this, what I have to do first? Anybody can tell me? ये कमांड एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए मुझे सबसे पहले क्या करना पड़ेगा?
यूजर बनाना चाहिए, निश्चित होना
Yes,
चाहिए.
I have to first create a user called as Nishit. So what I will do is, I will first, if suppose you don't want to create and if you want to use the system created users, so in that case, what you have to do is, you have to first execute this. Select user from mysql dot user. Okay. When you execute this command, select user from mysql dot user, it will show you all the users which are being created. Okay, so you can select any user from this list, but these are which users created by the system. Okay, but if you want to create a user and then see, or then assign, or then grant, at that time which command you want to use? You will be using create user name. Okay, so this command is used to create a user. So first I have to execute create user Nishit, and then my user Nishit will be created, and then I have to execute this command, that is grant insert on student to Nishit. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
अगर मुझे निश्चित को सब कुछ अलाउ करना है, what will I write? Grant all on insert to Nishit.
On student.
On
Sorry,
student.
Sorry. Yes. Grant all on student to Nishit. Okay.
Oh, mic off कर.
Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Understood? Can I replace insert with update, delete, and select?
Yes.
Yes, I can do whatever privilege I want. I can give those privileges to any user. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
सिद्धेश सानू छोड़ना
Somebody please call him. I'm not able to remove him. Is this understood? Everybody else?
Yes, ma'am.
मैम
Yes,
अपडेट
ma'am.
में अमाउंट क्यों लिखा है?
किधर? अच्छा किधर? अपडेट अमाउंट, वो कॉलम नेम है, मतलब स्पेसिफिक कॉलम है. See,
Okay.
what is written? Grant select on order to marry. So what will marry do? Marry can do select operation on order command. ठीक है. Next मैंने क्या लिखा है? Grant update amount on loan to John, Mary. So John and Mary can do what? Can do specific. हाँ.
मैम कैन यू म्यूट हिम
No, I'm not able to mute. I'm not able to remove also. नहीं तो मैं कब का कर दिया होता.
ओके
हाँ. Is anybody calling him or give me the number? I'll call. कर रहा है क्या कोई कॉल?
Ma'am, this number is busy.
Calling him. Ma'am, I am calling him.
हाँ.
Hey, Om.
Okay. I am there. No, I have also lost the connection.
No, ma'am. You are there.
No, ma'am. You are.
ठीक है. Okay. हाँ. तो अभी suppose if I write grant update on loan. If I write grant update on loan to John, Mary, what does this mean? John and Mary दोनों भी update कर सकते हैं loan table पे. ठीक है. But what I have written over here, grant update amount, which what I'm telling by doing this, that John and Mary can update only on the amount column, not on the other columns. Okay, तो अगर आपको अपडेट देना है तो आप पूरा दे सकते हो, स्पेसिफिक अपडेट देना है तो स्पेसिफिक कॉलम्स पे भी अपडेट दे सकते हो. And why you can do only on this update? Because if you remember the query of update, what it is, update table set. We are setting the values for respective columns. Therefore, we are allowing to specify the respective columns over here in front of grant also. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can we select like multiple column also, like amount, comma,
हाँ,
ID,
yes, you can do
comma?
that. Amount, comma, ID. तो दोनों में update allow होगा.
Okay.
और इंसर्ट कॉमा सिलेक्ट भी आएगा ना, चल सकते हैं.
हाँ, yes, grant, insert, comma, select on order to Mary, comma, John. ऐसा भी हो सकता है. 2 users 2 privilege, 2 users सारे privilege, 1 user 1 privilege, सब allowed है. Only just separated with commas. Either it is privilege or either it is user. Okay, but table can be only one at a time. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
पूरा डेटाबेस पे नहीं दे सकते.
नहीं, डेटाबेस पे नहीं, हम डेटाबेस के टेबल्स पे ही प्रिविलेज दे सकते. अगर डेटाबेस पे भी देना है तो दैट इज डन इन थ्रू ओरेकल. ठीक है, दैट यू विल स्टडी व्हेन यू कम इन 6th सेमेस्टर. ओरेकल के थ्रू हम सब कुछ कर सकते हैं. टेबल पे दे सकते हैं, टेबल स्पेस पे दे सकते हैं, रोल्स पे दे सकते हैं, रिस्पेक्टिव यूजर्स यूजर पे यूजर स्पेसिफिक प्रिविलेजेस भी दे सकते हैं. So that you many things can be done, but right now in this SQL through SQL server we are allowed only to do this much. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
next is revoke. Revoke means what? You are going to take that functions or privileges back from the user. So how is the syntax? Revoke privilege list on table from user. So if I want to take back insert from Nishit, what will I write? Revoke insert which was given on table student from the user Nishit. So now a lunch break एक 5 minute में. So what does this mean? I have to take back the insert command which is given to the user Nishit on the table student. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If I have given all, can I revoke all? Yes. ठीक है, so revoke all करना रहेगा तो what will I write? Revoke all on student from Nishit. ठीक है, अगर मैंने उसको revoke specific column को दिया है with the help of update, what I will write? Revoke update on that specific column on the particular table from the student. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
When I write grant, it will be grant to, and when I revoke, I will say revoke from. Understood?
मैम यहाँ लिखा नहीं है फ्रॉम. अच्छा वो बाद में.
नहीं ना, from. ये रहा ना from Mary.
मैम वो तो अच्छा वही था. Okay.
मतलब it is grant to and revoke from. It cannot be grant from and revoke to. That is what I am trying to explain. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Grant means you're granting to, and revoke means you're taking it back from, like that. Okay. Clear up till here everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so with this we have completed with chapter 4. Foreign key I will try and do it for you and I'll send you the screenshot. Apart from this, you also have to try it on your own. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,